Let's not start with the famous words that I always use today. So, guess what? Pedals, water, mate, that won't get any colder than it is already. I mean, maybe it's 20 Celsius, a little bit over. Anyone wants a beer? Okay, hello everyone. Guess what? I'm back on the river. I actually have no idea what time it is, but it's somewhere going into the evening. I think it's around 7 o'clock p.m. Today was a pretty hot day. We had it was around 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah, for you guys with Fahrenheit, I don't know. But you can easily look that up, I think. So yeah, it was pretty hot. What did I do? I did some shopping. Well, I slept half a day. Is that bad? No. After half a year without any sleep or much sleep, that's totally okay. Anyway, I did some shopping. We have some holy Christian thing going on, so everything will be closed for 2 days, Sunday and Monday I think. So I had to make sure I have enough to eat. Yeah, and to drink for the guy in somewhere, Thomas. I cleaned out my caravan. Not that it was a mess, but I mean I clean it every day. But sometimes you have to do a little bit extra cleaning. So I did that. Should I do that? Yeah, wait. I was thinking about doing that every Saturday, but it's Friday, so okay, doesn't matter. It's clean. All I have to clean up now is my awning. Also that, it's not a mess, but it's a bit sandy and yeah, have to do some stuff. I tried to fix my sonar. For some reason it doesn't work. It's a Garmin Striker 4 Plus. It needs a battery, a detector, a sonar, reflector, or how do you call that? And a cable, power cable, data cable. I checked all of them. It's all okay, but the damn machine won't turn on. Garmin, looking at you. It's 4 years old. I haven't used it that much. It has never been underwater or wet, and still it broke. Now I could try to fix that, of course, because there isn't much that I can't fix. But unfortunately, two problems. I do not have the right tools. I need micro tools, possibly an oscilloscope. I have one at home, pretty tiny. Could have brought it, but I didn't. But also I need my hands for that. I mean, it's tiny stuff, but my hands don't work that well. Still at the moment. Things are getting better, but very pretty fine stuff. I don't feel my fingertips, and then it's working with your hands very difficult. So yeah, lack of tools and lack of hands. I wasn't able to fix it. Now I didn't mean it that I didn't use it that much, so is it a problem? No, not really. I would like to check the depths further upstream, but if I can't, then I can't. The world won't end with that. I could buy a new one. It costs 160 euros, but as long as I'm not absolutely sure that I can't fix it, I won't buy anything. Now you can see that, but I can, and I will turn you all around a little bit. I'm at the rapid, class 0. can hardly call it a rapid, but the water is going very fast. I'm not gonna fish. I still don't know if I can do that. I have to try that, yeah, don't want to do that today. I'm just gonna check out the northerly bank of the Ardèche River, the part that I haven't seen that much this year. Enjoy the sunset on the water and yeah, eat some fish later on. Of course, AX thinks I'm gonna catch him some fish, but yeah, that's exactly what I told him on Twitter, but no, I'm not gonna do that. There wasn't much wind today. I could have played with my drone a little, but yeah, winds are picking up a little. It's not really a big problem, but also I had other things to do today, so I won't. Besides that, I'm sure I have to charge the batteries again. The batteries from the DJI Mini 2, and I don't know how it is about other DJIs. They will go down over time. That's a security issue, or safety, however you want to call that. It's to prevent fires. So yeah, it's pretty important, but it's also very annoying because you can't just after a week say let's pick up the drone and go somewhere, because the opportunity is there. No, you have to charge your batteries first, and that takes some time. So I didn't do that either. I was on the water yesterday, jeans on, sweater on, feeling cold. Today is way warmer, and from what I've seen on the weather prediction front, it will stay warm overnight. So I might not freeze tonight. As I have told on this channel, I have a problem with my skin that makes me freeze very, very early. I have an electric heater, 2 electric heaters in my caravan to keep the temperature up to a level that's sustainable for me. But I'm slowly noticing things are getting better. I'm not sure if I can do without the heater today, but maybe I could put it away for a week or so. I hope so. Well, this is the spot where I always go fly fishing. I can catch good chubs over here. The bigger ones, the smaller ones of course too. But usually the bigger ones hang out over here. They hang out in the shadow under the trees and come out every now and then to pick up a fly. And it could easily be my fly. My fly, no, that's not a band from the 80s, that was my Thai. Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that this year, because again I need to be careful with my hands. But who knows? Well, of course, I see a lot of big chubs. No, I don't. None till now. Also, I'm looking directly into the sun. That doesn't help either. But let's just go along, see what we can find. Maybe this is getting an interesting video, or maybe it is not. I personally do not care. I will upload it anyway. Some big fish went away. I could see some swirls in the water, some bow waves. That's not the correct word, but you know what I mean, if you know what it looks like, the fish. A carp just left the chat again. That's the same like yesterday or every time. No? It's you won't see any carp. You will see them go, but they won't hang around. Or not stay hanging around. That's a better word, I think. It's a pity, but it is what it is. There might be catfish under the water plants. You won't see them either. And hanging out on here is pretty useless too. So I'm not gonna do that. Like I said yesterday, the plants are growing very, very hard. That will be fun in a couple of weeks. I can hardly get out. Oh, come on. You're not a pussy, are you? No, I'm not. I might see a carp or 10, but you won't. Because I will only see them once they leave, and the camera will not pick that up underwater anyway, because it's above the water. And I really do not have anything to put the camera up underwater for a long time whilst pedaling around. It would be nice to do, but I'm not sure how I would do that at the moment. I could do that by hand, but that's I need 2 hands for my pedal. So. Also, yesterday and 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I saw this plastic container hanging out on the river. I checked it out yesterday. I thought somebody was fishing illegally. The first time I came across it, I just let it be, like whatever, won't touch it. Yesterday I couldn't help myself, and I went over, checked it out, and the only thing I could find was it was attached to the bottom with a brick, like somebody marked something or so. There was no fishing gear involved. Now it was a plastic container, and it contained something that was very toxic. That's the labeling on the complete thing. So I hope they cleaned it very, very well. Still is junk. It doesn't need to be on the river. But also, I really have no idea why you would do that like that. I just don't. So I might check it out again if it's still there. I can't really determine that at the moment. It doesn't look to be there. Maybe somebody marked a fishing spot or so. Would be strange too, but it isn't the most ideal spot for fishing. But maybe they do that so other people know not to fish there. That's all speculation. I really have no idea. I don't know. I shouldn't say I don't know that much anymore. I also should try to think about my articulation, because I don't think that's very well. Well, my English sucks anyway. I do my best, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm living in Germany, born in the Netherlands. I work for a German company, so yeah, I write and read everything in English. So it's a mess, 3 languages, and now another big bow wave in front of me. Something left the chat again. So all those languages all together makes me even think sometimes my Dutch sucks, which is my native language. But who cares? People can understand me, right? Most of the time, I think. I hope. And if not, then not. There's not much I can do about that. Take a typical Frenchman. He only speaks French. And I know exactly why that is, because radios in France, in French, all the music that you and I know in English is French. Like, for me, that's living in a bubble. But okay, you might say I'm not normal, which is totally fine. Oh, any catfish around? Oh, not here. At least not yet. I may or may not try to catch one later. Not today. I think so. I did not bring my mosquito repellent, so I hope they stay nice to me today. Ah, there was something moving in the water again. Yeah, over there. That could have easily been the one catfish that goes to the other side of the river once it sees me. Or anybody, it's not about me, I think. And maybe it was a beaver. It could as well be. If we hear a splash again, it was a beaver. Because I'm exactly in that area. I still did not look up if they like to attack. I know from post 10 that somebody... Hey, a car. I was too late. The carp was hanging around very quietly. But as soon as I picked up my camera, it left for the weeds. There was another one. I should give up on that. I think it's too early for the beavers, but on the other hand, I thought that too yesterday. Or I thought that yesterday too. Well, let's just be careful. I know from post 10 who is somebody who does unclogging of culverts in Maine, in North America. The culverts get mostly blocked by beavers who try to increase their water levels in their main pond. And he, I think, told everybody that beavers will not really attack. But then, this isn't Maine in North America, for one thing. Two, not all beavers are the same. These ones don't clog up culverts because there are none. They don't build dams, that's impossible, the river is way too big. So yeah, I don't know, and I should not say that so much, you know. Think about it, I don't know. Why would I say that all of the time? Even if I don't know, I should not say a thing like that. Yes, I'm talking to myself a lot. That's because I'm alone out here. I don't see any beavers. I also do not see the container yet. But what I do is enjoy nature and the quiet. And that fish that I see every now and then. When it leaves the property. Oh yeah, and I put the access point of my Wi-Fi network. I have two Wi-Fi networks at the caravan. I've put one of them on the roof of the caravan. That will give other people the opportunity for some better internet than the camping Wi-Fi provides. The camping Wi-Fi has a few problems. One, privacy. They need your email address. You can use a burner for that, but normal people won't do that. Then you have to enter your email address every 4 to 6 hours, which is simply annoying. Then there's the problem that VPN doesn't work, and I have not really found a way on that network around it. I have two VPN servers at home, but I can't get it to work. Now, I have to be honest, I didn't really try that much because I got my Starlink, but Starlink is getting more and more expensive. It's totally annoying. I started with 59 euros per month 2 years ago. Last year it went up to 78, then it went to 89, and in a week or two it will go up to 95 per month. Now the service is good, I mean no complaints there, it works, but I have to pay 95 euros per month for usage on a campsite. Then I can pause it, sort of. I mean, it's not pausing anymore. You go, you pay 5 euros a month anyway if you want to keep your subscription. Fine, you still can use it on a low bandwidth, but why would I use it when I'm not here? Then I have my own bandwidth. That's costing me money anyway. And then there's the other tiny problem. Let's say I go home. I put my my subscription on this 5 euro low bandwidth standby fee. I won't use it, I pay for it, but when I get back to the campsite in a year or so, then they won't guarantee me that I can use it because it could be too busy. What kind of service is that? Now, that didn't happen to me this year, but it could easily happen in September or next year. Then what? Yeah, it's Elon Musk. It's bad. I hope we're gonna see some competition on that field, so Musk won't feel free to abuse his customers that much, because that's what it feels like. I do not like it. I'm now in a situation that the sun is shining so bright into my face that I hardly can see anything. And I could try to block it a little, but I have to use two hands because it's shining directly from the sky and then it's mirrored in the water. But I also need two hands for my pedals. For some reason the water is way murkier up here than it is on the other side. Any beavers yet? No. Alrighty. I'm going back to the campsite. I see that white container again. I do not understand why it is there. And of course there's nobody around, so I can't ask anyone. Somebody's cooking somewhere. It smells very well. There's that container again. It's just a container, a rope and a brick. I have zero explanation for that. No, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Maybe I'll find out what the reason is, but for now, I have no idea. Also, you can't reach it from the bank. You have to go somewhere else and then take a boat or a kayak to do that. That's a lot of work for just a container with a brick. I could put a tracker inside. I'm not sure if I want to spend €5 on that, but I actually could do that. I have one left. It's my spare, but you can buy those everywhere. So. Well, this is nice. I'm in the shadow and I'm not freezing. I've been freezing more than enough the past couple of weeks. It was cold, it was rainy, it was terrible. It was not just terrible for me, it was terrible for the whole of Europe. We had a kind of blockade, which meant that the air that we got here came from the North Pole. And from what I know, it's not pretty warm up there, so maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm not. So we had the cold, we had the wind, we had the rain, we had the power loss because of the rain. I still don't know if they have fixed it. I'm currently doubting what to do. Am I gonna cook or I'm gonna go to the restaurant? And have some. Oh, damn! I can't go to the restaurant. Well, maybe. I don't have cash. I had some cash, but I spent it all. All I have is a card. And I do not know if they accept that. What? They don't accept the card? This is France, you never know. I've been in other restaurants too, where they do not accept anything except cash. And they look at you really weird when you ask for a receipt. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what I think about it, but I think most of you can actually know why that is. I won't say it. but I have some ideas. Yeah, the water is murky up here. I went there for fish and chips, but maybe I can also just take a hamburger or something. I do not know what they have out there. They should have got a new menu. That's what they say on the website, and then you can click to the new menu, and then all you see is an hamburger coming soon. For some people, it's really terrible to maintain a website, even a simple website as theirs. I could help them, but I'm not going to. I've helped them with all the power situation. That wasn't bad. I mean, that was not just for me, the whole campsite had no power. In the end I could not solve it, because if there's on some square centimeter something leaking to your earth connection and that takes the breaker out, then I won't know where that is. Not my campsite, but I did my best. Oh, I'm so invited to go fishing. Maybe I will try this week for a little carp or so. I mean, I got everything I need for that. But I'm not gonna throw around with a fly. That will kill my hands at the moment. I don't think that's an option. I might try, but it doesn't really give me a good feeling. Actually, I don't care what time it is. I'm hungry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put on my jeans and then go to the restaurant on the campsite and check the menu out. And if I don't like it, then I'm gonna eat fish at the campsite. Well, more fish going away. I only see the waves. The waves. Well, was this an interesting kayak trip? No. Not really. Was it a relaxing kayak trip? Yeah, absolutely. Will I post the whole thing on YouTube again? Yeah, why not? You don't have to watch it. Besides that, if I put it up on YouTube, I don't need to keep a backup. I have about 2 terabytes of backup space with me on site. And I have, how much will it be? 35 terabytes at home. But getting it there is a problem. It takes very, very long. Because of the tiny interruptions in the connection from Starlink. Synology Photos doesn't like that. It will start over again and again and again. Let's say you have uploaded 19 gigabytes of 20 and you get the tiny little hiccup, then it just starts over at 0. I don't know why. Oh yeah, and even worse, if you have 2 files, let's say 2 files of 10 gigabytes. Now let's say you have 10 files of 10 gigabytes. It will try upload 2 simultaneously. It will kill your speed. It will turn it in half. That's stupid too. But then I did not write the software. I could ask Claude to give me something better. Well, this ends the little kayak trip for today, May 22nd, 2026. It's a Friday. We had nice weather and I had a nice time on the river. As always, thank you all for watching. Do I see myself? No, not really. Do I see myself? No, I still don't. My camera settings are not okay. Now I do see myself. Thanks for watching. Have a nice time. Enjoy your evening, weekend or wherever, whatever. May or may not see you tomorrow. Goodbye.